Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Rosalinda Roman, and this is New Mexicast. It is an enchanting show featuring interesting people and places in New Mexico and beyond, but this is actually called My Habit Upgrade Moment. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Central Time, and what it is we have a partnership. New Mexicast has a partnership with a wonderful app and a wonderful woman who created the app. That's Natalie Goldfein and My Habit Upgrade. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Rosalinda. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much. So can you tell people about your app really quickly if this is their first time discovering us?
I would be happy to do that. Thanks. My Habit Upgrade is a self-improvement program, self-improvement system that provides really simple and easy techniques for people to bring into their lives and make into a regular practice each and every day. Each technique takes less than 5 minutes. In fact, most of them total take 5 minutes in your day. And we want to help you feel better. We want to help you function better. We want to help you have a bigger impact. So we send you daily reminders and cute little ideas throughout, via email and text, and we help you improve.
That's what it's all about. It's all about improving. And I can tell you, I've been now basically a member of My Habit Upgrade for several months, and I love the reminders. I love the techniques. I hope people will check it out. But you don't even have to go to the app. You get one technique right here every Tuesday and Thursday. So let's get started with what is today's technique?
So today's technique is called Pay Yourself a Compliment. And I know that right out for some people, that may sound a little difficult. Like, pay myself a compliment, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get that from somebody else, right? Like, we kind of sit around and wait for someone to acknowledge us or somebody to bring us something or to make us feel good about ourselves. But the truth of the matter is, we have a lot of power in being able to do that for ourselves. And so the idea is that you start noticing some of your wonderful attributes, some of the beautiful things that you do each and every day. And I will give you a couple of examples of this, and I'm going to ask you to share with me some that I hope you do, because there's so many wonderful things you do in a day. So some of the things are like when you get dressed and you put on something and you like the way you look, acknowledging, you know what, I look good right now. Like, this is really a great looking shirt, or this really suits me today. My hair, I'm having a good hair day. All sorts of things that we can do about our physical look. But then there are the things that go a little deeper. When you've done something nice for someone else in the day, when you've done something loving for your child or for one of your neighbors, all of those kinds of things are things to acknowledge ourselves about. So, wow, you know what? I was a really good neighbor today. Wow, I was a good mom today. I was a good business partner today. All of those, and then maybe even getting deeper. I was a good business partner because I showed up on time and I honored my partner's need for time. Things like that. And I think we forget that we can do this for ourselves. It's really a cool thing to do.
Well, and because this was one of the techniques that came up for me within my Habit Upgrade app, I have been doing this, and we've talked about it off the air as well. And one of the things that I really liked that you suggested to go with this is to do it before you even get out of bed in the morning. While you're lying there and you're not quite willing to get up and step into the cold, pause and think of something that you can compliment yourself on, maybe from the day before or just in general. And so for me this morning, and not just because I knew we were doing this, but I actually thought about the day yesterday, and I helped in my daughter's classroom, and there was a boy in her classroom who was on school suspension. And I connected with that kid in a way, everybody was just ignoring him because he was in trouble. And I complimented myself this morning how I helped him to feel seen. So, and I wouldn't have maybe given myself that prop if I hadn't heard you say that and seen the app giving me the reminder, hey, give yourself a compliment. So thank you for that.
So how did you feel when you gave yourself that compliment?
It was great. I mean, it was twofold because it brings some sadness surrounding the boy, but it made me glad for my role in maybe adding some light to a dark situation.
That's beautiful, Rosa. I got a little tear in my eye from that. I mean, part of the thing is, so obviously in the categorization of techniques in my habit upgrade, that one would be in the feeling better part. But I will tell you that any of those techniques that you do or anytime, like with this particular technique, when you compliment yourself about something you've done, action you've taken, it's often an action that you've taken that has impacted somebody else, which is part of that fulfilling concept. Like, how do we fulfill in the world? How are we making this world? How are we having an impact? And I know that the impact you had on this young kid and on allowing him to be seen, seeing him, it's beyond huge. That kid is not being seen enough, and you did that for him today. So it's you get kind of double good feeling on something like that.
Yeah, but I think bringing it back to the technique, the being able to be aware of our goodness and the things because I also had moments where I yelled at my kids yesterday, so I could have woke up focusing on that, and it is the ability to give yourself that compliment and not let all the things that you maybe aren't so great at dominate your thoughts, because they dominate our thoughts. So if you can, that subtle shift to be able to say, but I did this thing and there's something good that is in there too.
Right. And that's exactly what my habit upgrade is about, is trying to shift us from these places where we tend to focus on the negative, or it's easier to be in that negative space and notice those things. Let's start noticing the good stuff we're doing. If we want to rid ourselves of fear, one of the best ways to do that is to start noticing all the good and paying attention to that. And that's what raises our vibration. That's what raises our energy. That's what's going to improve the world. Not this fear stuff. That isn't going to help us.
No, it isn't.
So.
Well, as always, it's a pleasure to talk to you. If anyone else wants to learn more about these techniques, how can they find you?
Check us out on the web at myhabitupgrade.com or on Facebook at My Habit Upgrade. You can follow me on Twitter at My Habit Upgrade. And also, if you want to reach out to me directly, Natalie at myhabitupgrade.com.
Yeah, and if you enjoy these techniques, certainly please send us some feedback. We love hearing from you. And we do this every Tuesday and Thursday. It's called My Habit Upgrade Moment here on New Mexicast. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.